then this moment we are moving on to altering rows and columns. And as we learned earlier on, selecting an active cells, I told you that a cell can contain more words, and you realize that let me write in certain things. A, J, K, F, F, J, 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 H, H, P, P, and you realize that it goes beyond another cell. But when I come to G9, that's a cell closer to it, G9, and I press TFRRG FFDSS, then you realize that the information had covered the first information, the one I wrote at then F9 has been shortened. So then you realize that there is a formula bar here, and this formula bar here, the one I've highlighted, fx, the one I've highlighted here shows the words or shows the content in a cell. So then you realize that the cells will contain a lot of words, but because the closer cell is also having figures, it have covered it up. When you click on the cell, you are able to see the whole content in the cells, the full content. And also, if you would want to alter the row, and I also said that for you to select a particular row, let's say a whole row, you press on F and it selects the whole row. So there is a line between the F and the G, and that line is what separates the F9 cell from the G9 cell. And this time we would want to know the content in the cells. So if you would want to know the content in the cells, then we just have to alter changes or adjust the length of the F to reveal the full content of the F9 cell. So when you place the mouse between F and G, there is an arrow sign that is created, and you would click on it without holding it, and you would adjust it. So as you are opening it, you realize that it will be giving you details of the contents in the cell, and you are able to see what's actually in the cell. So as you can also stretch it as how you would want it to be. So let's bring it back. And also, if you would want to also find the whole contents in the cell, you can also double click that portion, and it's going to reveal all the contents in the cell. Okay, so then we want to bring it back to its normal size. And also we can do multiple selection, and with a multiple selection, no matter where we stand within the selection we've made at the column side, we'll realize that we are able to change the size, and it's not just going to affect the size, the pixel. Let's place all in 100 pixels, and you realize that it is going to affect the cells that I have selected, the range of cells that I've selected by 100 pixels. So when I leave it, you realize that yes, it has increased the size of the cell by 100 pixels each. So if you would want, I want to bring it back to 50 pixels, no matter which portion of the column I select within the selection, I'm able to adjust it back to, let's say, 50 or 60 pixels, and boom, it affects the selection portion of it, and it makes the column same because I've selected it. Let's also try with a row, and also you realize that the row is when we select a range of rows, and we alter a changes of for no matter what selection we made within the row, and alter changes, it affects the whole row. And also we call it the auto adjust. So when we double click it, it auto adjusts back to the original position it has. So then that is for the row, that's for the alteration of cells.